Hello everyone, look who's here, trying to join us. It's my little cat called Cosmos. Okay, he left. Anyways, hi, my name is Dania Vanessa Iescas, and I'm an emotional intelligence mentor. For the next 30 days, I'm gonna be scoping about emotional intelligence tools. So let me see if I can share. If you're interested in any of these topics, origins of mental illness, depression, bipolar disorder, trauma, borderline personality disorder, skills to cope, self-esteem, healing the past, latest therapies, mindset, habits, anger management, interpersonal relations, resilience, highly sensitive people, management of intense emotions, the link between food and moods, and much more. Make sure you follow me here in Periscope at Boss of My Feelings, and make sure you share with your friends. I also have a special gift for everyone that watches that I will announce at the end of the video. So, why did I become an emotional intelligence mentor? Well, my story is that I noticed that I was having very drastic changes in mood, like suddenly, like for example, and this was all my life. I started to like really think about it, and this started happening since I was very, very young in school. But now as an adult, I started to realize that, I was having these drastic changes for no reason sometimes. And for example, one time I was on my way to Niagara Falls, and that's like super exciting, like a road trip. I love road trips. And for some reason on the car, I just had like this like big low, like drastic shift in moods for no reason. I was doing something I wanted to do, it was exciting, but I couldn't bring myself up. All I wanted was to cry, and it was like this despair feeling. So I got tired, of having those shifts in moods, because even people like my family especially noticed that. They were like, but you were so happy like a few minutes ago, you were like so happy, now what happened? And I couldn't even speak and things like that. So I did the traditional thing, you think is to go to see a doctor. And by the way, disclaimer, this is not intended to diagnose, treat, or substitute. You should see your doctor. But for me personally, it didn't work. I went and I told him from the beginning that I didn't want to get any medications. And with time, he said that it will help me, but he kept changing them, and for some reason they didn't work for me. But this is just for me. It might be your case, maybe not. But I remember really trying to figure it out, and I was tracking what I was eating. I was tracking my moods, what time, what happened, and like really, really trying to get better, really, really focus on it. And I realized I will come with these journals with him, and he will not read them because there wasn't enough time for a session. But I was like, I'm pretty sure if you read them, you will find what's happening, what's triggering me, what's repeating, like what is it? But there was no time for things like that, especially when it comes like moods and foods. Like he didn't like really pay attention to what, if anything was affecting me that I was eating, like for sugar or coffee or things like that. So I started to notice that if I wanted to feel better and if I wanted a change, it was on me to figure it out. It was my responsibility to figure it out, and nobody else was going to do it for me. So something in me said, keep tracking and you'll find your answer. And like I just started to buy a lot of books on the topic. He diagnosed me as bipolar, but I personally think that, yes, I accept his diagnosis, but I also think I have some traits of borderline, because I have a lot of symptoms, and actually a lot of things that are meant to treat people with borderline have actually worked for me. So anyways, let me find my notes. Okay, so for the past years, I've been really working on finding solutions and tools that actually work. So I realized that a lot of people are still struggling and are in the position that I was in. And, I wish I could reach out and tell them, hey, try this, do this, do this. It worked for me. It might work for you. But I figured that I needed to create, a medium, a way to share with people what actually worked for me. So I totally relate to those that are in that position now, and I know how frustrating it is when you want to change, you want to figure it out, you're willing, because there's not a worse feeling than waking up and years have passed by and you're in the same spot, you're in the same position, and you're like, all this time passed by and I haven't improved my life. I'm still in the same, suffering the same as years ago, I'm not a therapist. I'm just someone who relates to you and has been in your shoes, has felt, has cried, has been through the episodes, has been through what most people go through when they're suffering, with highly sensitive emotions, overwhelming feelings, that roller coaster that you want to get off. So that's what makes me different and unique, that I understand and I relate, because I remember that there wasn't the worst feeling was when I was trying to speak to people and they don't get it, and I've come to make peace with that because they're not supposed to. It's not their life experience. Let me get some. Look, that's my mug. Today, to end this scope, I wanted to share with you guys 2 very helpful tips for today that you can implement immediately. First is to start making your brain, your mind, your friend, right? We're being in this fighting our brain, fighting all these thoughts, and we think it's the enemy. But if we start to make it our friend, we'll start to see a little shift, and you have to be consistent. So when you wake up in the morning, you can write this down if you forget about it, so you remember. Set your mind and repeat. Today I will feel good unconditionally. Unconditionally, it means if anything goes wrong, or no matter if I'm stuck in traffic, no matter, I put no conditions. No conditions. I'm free of conditions today, and I will feel good today. And also, what you can do today is something to take care of your body, mind, and spirit. Is do one thing. It's baby steps and consistent steps that will start shifting things for you. Do one thing today that you love. Like when you were a kid and you were coloring or whatever was your favorite thing to do, time flew. Time was, because you were having so much fun. You were like, oh, it's time for dinner already? And so I want you to add today an activity, something that you really, really like doing. And so that's going to be your assignment. So recap is, start repeating, I will feel I'll feel good today unconditionally. And go find that favorite thing you like to do, your favorite activity, add that to your routine. And if you like this video, make sure you share with your friends. And I wanted to invite you to join my Facebook group. It's called Boss of My Feelings. And you can also visit my website at bossofmyfeelings.com. And I have a quiz there. That's very awesome because it's supposed to help you find what's sabotaging your life right now. So you answer a couple of questions and it'll give you a result of whatever is higher coming up according to your answers, according to what's happening to you right now. And you get a guide so you can tackle that. So I also wanted to give you a gift and for watching this. And this is the top 7 personal development books to read in 2016. So these are 7 books that have changed my life, that have taught me how to cope. And I also had a little summary so you know what specific, what goal you want to achieve. I give you a little summary about it so you can pick your favorite. So to get it, and this is for the US only, and keep in mind that if you're texting, it's supposed to it's according to your plan. If you get charged, it's your responsibility if you get charged for the text. But you can text to 44222 and text in one word, book guide. Let me show you here. 44222 and text book guide, and you will get the top 7 books I highly recommend you start reading right now. So thank you, and I hope you enjoy this, and I hope to meet you in the Facebook group. Have a good weekend. Take care of yourself. And remember to laugh every day. Bye.